Have you ever found yourself staring at your screen, words blurring, thoughts scattering, feeling that familiar mental fog descend? That moment when your focus evaporates and simply pushing harder seems to achieve less? It's a common experience in our demanding world, and it can feel like a losing battle against the clock and our own diminishing energy. What if I told you there's a powerful, scientifically backed antidote to this mental drain? A strategy so simple, so quick, you might overlook its profound impact. We're talking about something called a microbreak, your brain's best 60-second reset. Today, we're going to explore these incredibly effective short pauses, uncover why they're not just a luxury, but a necessity for sustained focus and well-being, and discover how you can easily integrate them into your day to unlock a more productive and calmer you. Think of it as a mental pit stop, designed to refuel your cognitive engine without completely stopping your journey. The concept of microbreaks isn't new. It actually has its roots in ergonomics, initially designed to address physical discomfort, like stiff necks or eye strain for people working long hours. But over time, researchers began to realize their profound impact extended far beyond just the physical. These brief, intentional pauses, ranging from just a few seconds to about 10 minutes, are now understood as vital tools for replenishing both our mental and physical resources throughout the workday. Far from being a distraction, the science increasingly shows that these brief resets are absolutely essential for maintaining sustained focus and preventing that overwhelming feeling of burnout. So, why are microbreaks suddenly trending, moving from an obscure academic concept to a practical tool for everyday life? It's simple. In our hyper-connected, fast-paced work culture, sustained attention is a superpower that's constantly being challenged. The scientific validation of microbreaks as an effective way to combat mental fatigue, improve performance, and boost psychological health is compelling. Academic institutions, researchers from places like the University of Illinois and the University of Toronto, and organizations promoting wellness are all actively researching and advocating for their adoption. They offer a practical, accessible solution for anyone looking to maintain productivity and prevent exhaustion. Let's dive a little deeper into the nuts and bolts of microbreaks, starting with what they actually are and how long they should last. A microbreak is a short, deliberate pause you take from your main task. While there's no single, universally agreed upon duration, research suggests that even just a few seconds can be beneficial. Imagine simply looking away from your screen for 5 seconds. Often, the sweet spot for these effective pauses can range from a minute or two up to about 10 minutes. Think about it. Our focus attention tends to wane after roughly 25 to 30 minutes. Regularly inserting a microbreak at ace intervals can be incredibly powerful. Now, let's talk about the incredible benefits you can expect from these tiny shifts. Firstly, and perhaps most importantly, they are a fantastic source of cognitive restoration. Microbreaks act like a mental reset button, combating fatigue, boosting your energy levels, and reducing overall tiredness. This in turn sharpens your focus, attention, and concentration. Secondly, they lead to enhanced performance. Studies, especially those looking at clerical and creative tasks, show that regular microbreaks can significantly boost your sustained work performance. Beyond work output, microbreaks are huge for your psychological well-being. They contribute significantly to reducing stress, improving your mood, enhancing job satisfaction, and are a key preventative measure against burnout, helping you maintain a healthier relationship with your work. Shifting to physical benefits.
And let's not forget the physical health advantages. For those of us with sedentary jobs, microbreaks help prevent eye strain and musculoskeletal pain by encouraging small bursts of physical movement. It's a simple way to care for your body throughout the day. Adding a creative dimension. Finally, for anyone who needs to think outside the box, microbreaks have also been linked to a noticeable boost in creative thinking. Giving your mind a moment to wander can often lead to new insights. Thoughtful and practical advice. So, what should you do during a microbreak to make it truly effective? The key is to shift your mental gears away from your primary task. Providing concrete examples. Recommended activities fall into 2 main categories. Physical activities could be as simple as standing up and stretching, walking a short lap around your office or home, or even just shifting your posture. For a mental reset, try looking out a window, observing nature if you have that option, practicing a few deep breathing exercises, or watching a short unrelated video clip, something calming and non-demanding. Gentle cautionary tone. It's crucial to know what not to do. Avoid jumping into work-related activities or mindlessly scrolling social media. While social media might feel like a break, it often doesn't provide genuine restorative benefits. Instead, it can sometimes be just another form of cognitive load. The goal is true disengagement. Building credibility with evidence. The efficacy of microbreaks isn't just anecdotal. It's supported by systematic reviews and meta-analyses published in respected scientific journals like PLOS One and Applied Cognitive Psychology. Fields like neuroscience and cognitive science provide the theoretical framework, showing us how brief periods of recovery genuinely benefit mental effort and executive control. Researchers such as Patricia Albulescu, Coralia Sulia, and John P. Trougakis have made significant contributions to this understanding. Practical suggestions for implementation. If you're wondering how to incorporate these into your routine, there are even technology tools that can help. Break software like Workrave or Timeout, or productivity apps like Forest, Tomato Timer, and Focus To Do can be excellent aids in scheduling and reminding you to take these crucial pauses. Transitioning to common questions and challenges, maintaining a balanced perspective. Now, while the benefits are clear, it's also important to acknowledge that there are still some nuances and ongoing discussions surrounding microbreaks. This is where we get into what might be considered the controversies or common questions. Addressing the first debate. One area of discussion is the precise impact on performance versus well-being. While there's robust, statistically significant evidence that microbreaks boost well-being, reducing fatigue and increasing vigor, their direct impact on improving work performance can be a bit less straightforward. Performance benefits are most consistently observed for clerical and creative tasks, but not necessarily uniformly across all task types. It doesn't mean they don't help, just that the direct link isn't always as universally strong for every single activity. Speaking reflectively. Another common question is about the optimal duration and frequency. A universally established perfect length for a microbreak remains elusive. Research shows effectiveness anywhere from mere seconds to several minutes, but the ideal timing and frequency can vary significantly based on your individual needs, the type of task you're doing, and your specific environment. More definitive research is still needed here, so listen to your own body and mind. Addressing a common hurdle. Perhaps the biggest challenge is overcoming misconceptions and management skepticism. A major hurdle is the lingering perception that microbreaks equate to slacking off. Some managers mistakenly view them as counterproductive, believing they slow down work and negatively impact productivity. This misunderstanding often hinders their widespread adoption in workplaces, despite the evidence pointing to increased productivity through sustained focus. Emphasizing effectiveness.
Then there's the debate about the nature of microbreak activities itself. Which specific activities are truly most effective? Research strongly suggests that engaging in work-related microbreak activities can actually decrease well-being. It's the truly disengaging activities, like physical movement, looking at nature, or deep breathing, that provide the most genuine mental reset. And yes, using microbreaks for endless social media scrolling or personal messaging is a concern, as these activities may not provide the restorative benefits we're looking for. A frequently asked public question is whether microbreaks should replace longer scheduled breaks. The consensus among experts is clear. Microbreaks are complementary to longer breaks. They offer momentary recovery, yes, but they cannot substitute the deeper restoration and detachment provided by extended periods of rest, like your lunch break or an afternoon walk. Think of them as useful pit stops, not a complete overhaul. Finally, it's worth noting that many studies on microbreaks are conducted in controlled laboratory settings, often with smaller sample sizes. This naturally raises questions about the generalizability of research findings. How well do these findings apply to diverse, complex, real-world organizational environments and a wide range of professional roles? It's an area where more field research is always welcomed. Looking ahead, the future of microbreaks will undoubtedly involve addressing these current discussions and expanding their integration into mainstream work culture. We need more research to establish clearer guidelines on optimal duration, frequency, and activity types for various tasks and individuals. Crucially, overcoming management skepticism through education by demonstrating the tangible benefits of microbreaks on both productivity and employee well-being will be essential for their wider adoption. As our understanding of cognitive and psychological health continues to grow, microbreaks are poised to become an increasingly integral rather than optional component of sustainable productivity and comprehensive employee well-being strategies. They are not a luxury. They are a necessary tool for thriving in today's demanding world. So the next time you feel that mental fog creeping in, try taking 60 seconds. Look away from your screen, stand up, take a few deep breaths, or just observe something outside your window. Give your brain that small, powerful reset. You might be surprised at how much difference such a tiny pause can make.